It's an excuse. Simple as that. It is never too late to start anything in life, and that includes YouTube. All of these channels found their success on the platform in 2020 and have become influencers in their video topics. And we're going to show you how they did it so you can do the same in 2021. Gaming channels, probably the most competitive video topic on YouTube, which makes it harder than ever to stand out. But that's exactly what 100% Zelda did in just 9 months. 30,000 subscribers and 4 million views is no mean feat for a relatively old game that, personally, I cannot stand. To be honest, I can't stand Red Dead Redemption 2 either. However, I really enjoyed Crackdown 3. Yeah, but it does not matter what I think. There is still a huge audience for this game, and 100% Zelda's success lies within its channel focus. How to get the best items, how to defeat the toughest bosses, how to uncover the game's biggest secrets. 100% Zelda's value proposition literally is its channel name, and it never deviates from this path. When you have a laser sharp focus, your channel becomes an authority. When a viewer knows what to expect from your channel, you've already built that relationship and they trust you with their valuable time. And that is what 100% Zelda is now. The best in class channel for the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild hints, tips, tricks, advice and strategies. I think these 3 videos in particular best represent the channel. The thumbnails promise a vast amount of information about the most crucial aspects of the game. And these videos obviously deliver, as they have over 1.5 million views between them. We did our first case study on 100% Zelda when they hit 1,000 subscribers in their first 100 days on YouTube. You can check it out over here, but I'm delighted to see that 100% Zelda has continued their success throughout 2020. Alright, so this channel didn't start in 2020, but to give you some context, in December 2019, they got 3,500 views and 200 subscribers. And then this happened.
I'm here to tell you how to get your stimulus check as quickly as possible. This is straight from the Trump administration and from all the politicians carrying out the stimulus package. And then I'm going to go over the FAQs with you and all the screwed up situations.
Oh yeah, no time wasted, straight to the point, helping tens of millions of Americans get what they desperately needed at the beginning of the pandemic.
If you notice, or if you will notice, I'm going to do this in one take, no edits, because frankly, it's a bloodbath out there and I have individuals and small businesses to help. So if I make any errors, please forgive me.
Honesty there too, I like that. Since then, Clear Value Tax have gone on a stimulus check crusade. Pretty much all of these videos are on that one topic, and this content is being pumped out on a near daily basis. And let's face it, when you're making videos on essentially how to get free money you're entitled to, these videos are bound to become popular. Especially when you become the keyword authority for one of the most searched terms of 2020. And Clear Value Tax make sure they load their content with that keyword in every single video. When it comes to education, less is often more. The viewer often wants the information as quickly and accurately as possible from a credible source they can trust. Well, this is a tax channel who tells you exactly who they are in the first 10 seconds.
My name is Brian Kim, I'm a CPA and tax practice owner.
And doesn't worry too much about production values. They just give you what you need to know as quickly as possible. And because they put less into production and style, it allows them to put more into information and value. More content. And when a creator finds success with a topic or a keyword, you don't abandon it. You become YouTube's ambassador. And right now, and going forward, Clear Value Tax will be YouTube's leader in stimulus check information. On an interesting side note, this creator doesn't use custom thumbnails most of the time. When they do, the views actually tank. But there's a really interesting reason why this happens. Whenever stimulus check update content is posted, the creator knows YouTube will serve that content up to the audience who wants to watch it. But when the creator strays from that topic, they recognize that they have to optimize their content a little bit more to try and engage with a slightly different audience about a slightly different topic. The creator knows that stimulus checks has a limited shelf life as a keyword, so they're already expanding into other tax topics, which is a very wise decision. No April Fool's here, of course. 3 million subscribers, 12.5 million views. You may have heard about this channel already, as it became the feel-good story we all needed in 2020. There's a very simple reason why this channel went viral. Its value proposition. You get exactly what this channel is going to be about in seconds. This phrase, that just so happens to be the channel's name, so you can't avoid it, sparks off a light bulb moment in the viewer's mind. And, just as importantly, it is a relatable phrase to billions of people all across the world in any language. The thumbnails are not fantastic. The content itself is arguably no better than other creators in the DIY topic space. But when it's all bundled into the idea of Dad, how do I, that's what helped this channel go viral. The channel is not without its future challenges, however. A lot of people have subscribed to the story and the idea of a channel, but not that many people watch the content, especially compared to that tax channel we looked at earlier. The challenge lies within the channel's target audience. Who should be watching and why? Take a look at these two videos. Is the channel for parents with young children who need help with reading stories, or for parents with teenage kids who want to get into DIY? If it's for both, then you're diluting your audience a little bit. Alright, so you may be wondering why this channel is in the list. 5,000 subscribers and 45,000 views in 3 months is good, but it's not YouTube defining. Not yet, anyway. That's because I believe this channel is one Reddit share away from going viral. It brings those classic adventure books into a YouTube world. Each video plays part of a story, and at the conclusion of a video, you decide where the story goes next through end screens. It's a novel approach to YouTube I haven't seen anywhere else, and viewers love something new and interesting to experiment with on the platform. It also targets two crucial YouTube metrics key to a video success: video watch time and session watch time. You've got to watch the whole video to follow the story, right? And then, to continue the story, you have to click on a video. This type of engagement is what YouTube loves, and you can tell it's working because each time a viewer has two options, the view counts for the subsequent video roughly halve, meaning the viewer is choosing one of the two videos available. As I say, this is a brilliant idea that I've never come across before on YouTube. And when you can create something new, interesting and exciting, that builds an audience on YouTube. The problem is, this creator has used YouTube tools to do this, which means that it can be reproduced quite easily. So, pass, I'm talking to you directly now. You have a head start, but be careful, other creators are going to quickly try and catch up. Yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce this channel, but holy smokes, 425,000 subscribers and 50 million views in 3 months. How on earth is this possible? Welcome to the next generation of video creators, YouTube Shorts. Alright then, you know that we've talked about YouTube Shorts ad nauseum, so to paraphrase, YouTube have introduced a new video consumption platform to its 2 billion users. And right now, there are not enough YouTube Shorts to serve that audience, which means that there is huge opportunity for creators. Opportunities like this. It seems as if Minecraft will be forever popular on YouTube, and these short vertical clips of impressive and satisfying block builds are taking YouTube Shorts by storm. And even though this video is short, I have no doubt that this construction took hours to build. I know that some of you hate YouTube Shorts already, but it looks like, given the phenomenal success of TikTok, short form content is here to stay. And as a creator, you can't ignore it. This creator seized the opportunity and has built a huge channel very quickly. There is just one huge caveat to YouTube Shorts. You can't really make any money out of them. That's because ads aren't served on YouTube Shorts just yet, and none of the watch time from YouTube Shorts goes towards monetization requirements. It's gonna leave a mark, is that? Ignore the channel start date on this one. Matt published his first video on June 1st, 2019, but it still took him over a year to figure out YouTube. And this simple quality, or lack of, is the reason many channels fail on YouTube. Patience. There are always going to be exceptions. YouTube will shoot some channels to the moon and back, but for most creators, it takes hours, weeks, months, sometimes even years of dedicated hard work before it starts to pay off. And when Matt figured out his corner of YouTube, he turned the volume all the way up to 11. Here are Matt's most popular YouTube videos. You might start to notice a pattern. They all begin with exactly the same title: iPhone 12 release date and price. I've seen this strategy used countless times before. I know because I've done it myself. When you identify a title that YouTube rewards you with, go all in with every angle you can find on the subject. Now then, while Matt has been able to capitalise on the iPhone 12 as a trending tech topic, what he also did at the same time was create a formula which he can replicate with pretty much any piece of tech product. The content formula is in place. All you need to do is switch out the subject, such as alternative Apple products, alternative smartphones, and then new tech such as video game consoles. Put simply, when it comes to blank release date and price as a video title in the tech space, Matt is now a YouTube authority on the subject. This channel is growing so fast, they may already have 1 billion views by the time you see this video. In September of 2020, Jake had 40,000 views in total on his channel. Then he discovered YouTube Shorts and started uploading custom-made Among Us 3D animation. He seized the opportunity and became a subscriber millionaire in just 80 days. Now, if you want to learn everything there is to know about Jake's successful YouTube journey, you can check it out in this full case study over here. But there is one thing I want to center on in this video, and that is a quality that all successful creators have. Mark my words, in 1 year or less, I will have 1 million followers. Saying this now so I can point back to it in October 2020. It is this tenacious drive, this relentless determination, this unstoppable passion that gives you, the creator, absolute control of your destiny. It is never too late to explore your passion and share that passion in your own way to an audience that shares that same passion. YouTube is your free megaphone. Pick it up, stand on your platform, and shout loudly and proudly. The opportunity is still here. It hasn't changed. The question is, have you changed your attitude? Press record, press upload, press publish. Welcome to YouTube 2021 edition.